Children, it is a continuation of the chapter Chemical Reactions and Equations. See children, here there are 3 questions. They are in-text questions which are given in the lesson. The first question is, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? It is discussed already. You know the reason also. When an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, it becomes brownish in color and color of copper sulfate fades due to the reaction Fe plus CuSO4 gives FeSO4 plus Cu. In this reaction, iron has replaced copper from its solution. Thus, amount of copper sulfate decreases and its color fades. Copper in the solution is displaced by the iron. So, the color of the copper sulfate changes. Let us write the answer afterwards. The second question is, give an example of double displacement reaction other than the one which is given in the activity 1.10. And you can give the example of the chemical reaction, the reaction between the lead nitrate and hydrogen chloride reacts to give lead chloride and nitric acid. So let us take that reaction and write afterwards. The third question is, identify the substance that are oxidized and the substance that are reduced in the following reactions. Here we have to identify the substance oxidized and substance reduced in each reaction. And in the first reaction, sodium reacts with oxygen to produce sodium oxide Na2O. Here the oxidized is sodium, which is oxidized here. Sodium is oxidized. And in the second reaction, copper oxide reacts with hydrogen to give copper and water. In this reaction, H2 gains oxygen, so it is oxidized, and CO loses oxygen, so it is reduced. It is reduced to Cu. Now you write the answer for the question, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped? So you write the answer here. When an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, copper sulfate solution, it becomes brownish. It becomes brownish in color. And color of copper sulfate fades due to the following reaction. The reaction is iron, that is in the form of nail here, reacts with CuSO4 copper sulfate solution, that is a aqua solution, that is solution in water, so you write aqua solution. This is what? Copper sulfate. Reacts, iron and copper sulfate reacts to give FeSO4 which is a solution here, that is a solution in water, Cu. Here Cu is replaced by Fe, so it is a displacement reaction. In this reaction, iron has replaced copper from its solution. Copper from its solution. Thus, amount of copper sulfate decreases and its color fades. Thus, amount of copper sulfate decreases and its color fades. This is the answer for this question. Here, amount of copper decreases and the solution changes to FeSO4 and the copper sulfate solution changes in color. Let us come to the second question. Give an example of a double displacement reaction other than one given in activity 1.10. We can take the example when a solution of hydrochloric acid is added to a solution of lead nitrate, a white precipitate of lead chloride is formed. In this reaction, Pb++ ions from lead nitrate combine with 2Cl ions from hydrochloric acid and a precipitate of lead chloride is formed. You take down the reaction here. The answer is when a solution of hydrochloric acid is added to a solution of lead nitrate, a white precipitate of lead chloride is formed. A white precipitate of lead chloride is formed. Now you note down the reaction. PbNO3 twice, that is a aqueous solution, and that is the solution of lead nitrate. Reacts with HCl, that is HCl, that is also solution, aqueous solution. These two reactants reacts to produce precipitate of lead chloride, PbCl2. This is a solid as it is a precipitate, that is lead chloride plus HNO3. Nitric acid is formed, that is a aqueous solution. HNO3 is a nitric acid. Here this is a hydrochloric acid or hydrogen chloride. Hydrochloric acid it is. Here this is converted into nitric acid. This is an example of double displacement. Here what happened? Pb and H are displaced. So here PbCl2 it is, PbCl2, and you know that hydrogen chloride is converted into lead chloride and lead nitrate is converted into HNO3, hydrogen nitrate, that is nitric acid. In this way, here one ion is displaced by the other ion. Here what happened? Pb plus ion from lead nitrate combine with 2Cl ion. Combine with 2Cl ion from HCl, from hydrochloric acid. From hydrochloric acid, and a precipitate of lead chloride is formed. And a precipitate of lead chloride is formed. Thus, there is an exchange of ions between the two reactants. Exchange of ions between the two reactants which are the reactants here, that is lead nitrate and hydrochloric acid. That is lead nitrate and hydrochloric acid. Thus it is a double displacement reaction. It is a double displacement reaction. So you read the answer for the second question. Next, let us take the third question. Identify the substance that are oxidized and the substance that are reduced in the following reactions. First one is 4Na plus O2 gives 2Na2O. Here you know that substance which gains oxygen and loses hydrogen is said to be oxidized. In this reaction, recognize the substance which gains oxygen and loses oxygen, or which gains hydrogen and which loses hydrogen. You know that the substance which gains oxygen and loses hydrogen is said to be oxidized, and the substance which gains hydrogen and loses oxygen is said to be reduced. And observe the reaction here. Sodium reacts with oxygen to form sodium oxide, and here sodium gains oxygen to produce the oxide, sodium oxide. So frankly you can write that here which is the substance oxidized, that is sodium, Na. Sodium, that is Na. And also you can say that here oxygen is loosed. So as it loses oxygen, you can say that O2 is reduced. O2 reduced, one thing. Next you come to the second equation. CuO plus H2 gives Cu plus H2O. Here in the reactant side there are two substances, which one is Cu, copper oxide. Copper oxide loses oxygen and reduces to copper. So you can write the substance which is reduced here, CuO. So you write CuO. CuO loses oxygen, so you can say that it is reduced. CuA is reduced. Then here H2 gains oxygen and it becomes H2O, which is water. So here as there is gaining of oxygen by the H2, H2 is oxidized. H2 is oxidized. This is the reaction in which hydrogen is oxidized and CuA is reduced. Here H2 is oxidized by gaining oxygen and CO is reduced by losing oxygen. Then what you have learnt in the chapter? See the points here about the chemical equation. A complete chemical equation represents the reactants, products and their physical status symbolically, that you have observed and learnt. Next, a chemical equation is balanced so that number of atoms of each type of substance involved, each type involved in a chemical reaction are the same on reactant and product side of the equation. Equation must always be balanced. That is according to the law of conservation of mass. Next, in a combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a new single substance. Two or more reactants combine to form new single product here. Next, decomposition reaction are opposite to the combination reactions. In decomposition, single substance decomposes to give two or more substances. In combination, two or more substances combine to give single substance. In decomposition, single substance gives two or more substances as a products. Reaction in which heat is given out along with the products are called exothermic reactions, and the reaction in which heat is absorbed or energy is absorbed is known as endothermic reaction. When an element displaces another element from its compound is called displacement reaction. When an element displaces another element from its compound, that is in a solution, is a displacement reaction. And two different atoms or group of atoms or ions are exchanged in double displacement reactions. In the double displacement reactions, group of atoms are exchanged or ions are exchanged. And precipitation reactions produces insoluble salts. And reactions also involve the gain or loss of oxygen or hydrogen by the substances. Then what is oxidation? It is the gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. What is reduction? It is the loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. So you go through the lesson completely and have a complete knowledge of all